Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for coming back to my channel today. Thank you for coming for the first time if you're new here. Today I would like to continue on with the summer trivia. It's actually raining outside right now, but that's, I think, all the better reason to do it. Just to get us in the spirit and get excited. So I like doing trivia because it's pretty relaxing, but it's also a little, keeps you engaged, keeps your mind going a little. So I'll just start off with where we did last time. If you want to keep track and see how many you got right, and let me know in the comments, then I always like to see that. And then we'll see who knows the most about summer. Okay. So the next question is, which music artist had a hot dance hit called Summer Love? Which music artist had a hot dance hit called Summer Love? It was Justin Timberlake. Surely you remember that one. Next. What happens more often in the summer because of the warm, humid air? What happens more often in the summer because of the warm, humid air? The answer is thunderstorms. There are some 16 million thunderstorms every year, but most happen in the summer months. Next, which place holds a hot dog contest on Independence Day? Which place holds a hot dog contest on Independence Day? It's Coney Island in Brooklyn, New York City. Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest has been an annual tradition since 1972. Which beach sport became official in 1986? Which beach sport became official in 1986? It was beach volleyball. Beach volleyball. People first started playing beach volleyball around 1915 in Hawaii. The game grew in popularity over the years and was eventually recognized as a sport by the International Volleyball Federation in 1986. What flower thrives in the summer because it loves the sun? What flower thrives in summer because it loves the sun? The sunflower. The sunflower. Once the plants reach maturity, however, they stop following the sun and they only face east. What horror film directed by Steven Spielberg takes place in the summertime and involves sharks? What horror film directed by Steven Spielberg takes place in the summertime and involves sharks? The answer is Jaws. Jaws was a massive hit, grossing a record 21+ million in its first 10 days in theaters. Which insects are most prevalent during the summer months? Which insects are most prevalent during the summer months? The answer is mosquitoes. We know that. Most insects, including mosquitoes, are cold-blooded. Their body temperature is about the same as the temperature of their environment. As a result, lower temperatures can slow down their development or even kill them. What is the last day of summer? What is the last day of summer? It's September 22nd or 23rd. In the southern hemisphere, however, summer ends on February 28th or 29th. Very interesting. What is the date for the first day of summer? It's June 20th or 21st usually, and that would be December 22nd for the southern hemisphere. Which insect sounds can you use to find out the temperature? Which insect sounds? Oh shoot, I messed it up. Which insect sounds can you use to find out the temperature? Cricket chirps is the answer. I don't know how you can do it, but apparently you can do it. When did Martin Luther King Jr. give his famous "I Have a Dream" speech? When did Martin Luther King Jr. give his famous "I Have a Dream" speech? On August 28th, 1963. August 28th, 1963. He gave the speech in front of an audience of some 250,000 people at the 1963 March on Washington. How hot was the temperature in the Libyan desert on September 13th, 1922? How hot was the temperature in the Libyan desert on September 13th, 1922? It was 136 degrees Fahrenheit. On that day, the Libyan town of Al-Azizia set the record of being the hottest place on earth. Since then, however, that record has been broken many times, which tells you something about climate change. What star is associated with the phrase, "the dog days of summer"? What star is associated with the phrase, "the dog days of summer"? The answer is Sirius. Sirius. To the ancient Greeks and Romans, the dog days was the period in late July when Sirius appears to rise just before the sun. Typically, this was the hottest time of the year, and it was thought to bring war, disease, and disasters. Which resort boasts the highest number of pools in the world? Which resort boasts the highest number of pools in the world? It is Lexus Hibiscus Port Dickinson. The five-star Malaysian resort boasts a staggering 639 pools. How long is the largest cruise ship? How long is the largest cruise ship? It's 4 football fields. The 18-decker Symphony of the Seas is 1,188 feet long, and it has 2,759 cabins, 22 restaurants, and 24 pools. That is large. Sounds fun. When was the first women's bathing suit created, which was actually a pair of bloomers? When was the first women's bathing suit created, which was actually a pair of bloomers? It was in the 1800s. Mid-19th century bathing suits covered women from head to toe and consisted of a dress worn over Turkish-style pants. The whole ensemble was made from heavy fabric that was anything but swimmer friendly. The month of June is named after which Roman goddess? The month of June is named after which Roman goddess? The answer is Juno. Juno was the wife of the king of gods, Jupiter. She was the goddess of marriage and childbirth. The month of July was named by Roman general Mark Antony July after who? The answer is Julius Caesar. And August was named after Augustus, Rome's first empire. Interesting. Which sport made its debut at the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil? Which sport made its debut at the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil? It was rugby sevens. Prior to that, rugby union was last played at the 1924 Summer Olympics in Paris. Which sport has been part of the Summer Olympic Games since their inception in 1896? Which sport has been a part of the Summer Olympic Games since their inception in 1896? It was cycling. The only exception was the 1912 Games in Stockholm. Which water sport was not in the Summer Olympics? Which water sport is not in the Summer Olympics? It's surfing. In 2016, the International Olympic Committee voted to include surfing as well as baseball, karate, skateboarding, softball, and sport climbing in the 2020 Summer Olympics. Which European city hosted the 2004 Summer Olympics? Which European city hosted the 2004 Summer Olympics? The answer is Athens. Athens. That marked a return of the games to their birthplace. In stickball, a broomstick is used as a bat. What is the ball called? In stickball, a broomstick is used as a bat. What is the ball called? The answer is spalding. Traditionally, stickball was played on streets and in back alleys using a hard rubber ball and a broomstick or a mop handle. What game was once featured in the Olympics? What game was once featured in the Olympics? Tug of war. Tug of war was part of the Olympics from 1900 to 1920. How many baths can you take using the water in an Olympic-sized pool? How many baths, this is a funny question, how many baths can you take using the water in an Olympic-sized pool? The answer is 9,400 baths. Olympic-sized pools are about 164 feet long, 82 feet wide, and 6 feet deep. That makes for a volume of 88,263 cubic feet, or some 660,253 gallons of water. When were the first modern Olympic Games held in Athens, Greece? The answer is the summer of 1896. The games were extremely popular. The marathon alone was watched by 100,000 spectators. These were originally invented as pie plates, but college students began throwing them around in the 1940s. The answer is frisbees. In 1871, William Frisbee opened his Frisbee Pie Company in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Local college students came up with a game where they would throw empty pie tins to each other, yelling "Frisbee." One thing led to another, and by 1958, the Wham-O Company, which also introduced the hula hoop to the mass market, was selling Frisbee discs. It is the favored portable food when people camp, go to the ballpark, or at a family picnic. What is it? It's the favored portable food when people camp, go to the ballpark, or at a family picnic. It is a hot dog. True or false? Watermelon consists of over 90% water. True or false? Watermelon consists of over 90% water. That is true. In terms of water content, watermelon is up there with cantaloupe, grapefruit, and strawberries. What food was endorsed by Brazilian surfers and jiu-jitsu fighters? What food was endorsed by Brazilian surfers and jiu-jitsu fighters? The answer is the acai bowl. The acai palm tree is indigenous to the Amazon. Native people call it the fruit that cries. Which brand name is associated with the bright red, icy cold bottle of root beer? Which brand name is associated with the bright red, icy cold bottle of root beer? It's Hires. Hires root beer is America's second oldest soft drink. It first hit the stores in 1876. According to the Watermelon Board, how many varieties of watermelon are there? According to the Watermelon Board, how many varieties of watermelons are there? There are more than 1,000. The watermelon was first domesticated in West Africa thousands of years ago. Who is the record holder for the longest barbecue that lasted 80 hours? Who's the record holder for the longest barbecue that lasted 80 hours? The answer is Jan Grief. He grilled 1,000 hot dogs, 558 burgers, 526 sausages, 200 pieces of corn, and 104 pieces of chicken. Yum. What is the best vegetable summer treat belonging to the cucumber family? What is the best vegetable summer treat belonging to the cucumber family? The answer is watermelon. The Cucurbitaceae family also includes gourds. However, the jury is still out on whether watermelon is a fruit or a veggie. And what is the National Ice Cream Month? What is the National Ice Cream Month? It is July. President Reagan designated July as National Ice Cream Month and the third Sunday of July as National Ice Cream Day. 1980s girl band that sang about the cruelest summer breakup ever? Name the 1980s girl band that sang about the cruelest summer breakup ever. It was Bananarama. Their song, Cruel Summer, is number 13 on Billboard magazine's list of 100 greatest girl group songs of all time. Which reggae artist covered Mungo Jerry's song In the Summertime? Which reggae artist covered Mungo Jerry's summer song In the Summertime? It was Shaggy, and the cover version is every bit as laid back as the original. Which song was featured in the movie Caddyshack? Which song was featured in the movie Caddyshack? It was Summertime Blues. Summertime Blues was originally written and recorded by rockabilly singer Eddie Cochran. Who created the original version of Wipeout? Who created the original version of Wipeout? It was the Surfaris. Wipeout was a summer hit of 1962. This artist performed the ultimate pop burlesque rock show at Chicago's Lollapalooza Festival. This artist performed the ultimate pop burlesque rock show at Chicago's Lollapalooza Festival. It was Lady Gaga. 21-year-old Lady Gaga and performance artist Lady Starlight created the show as a tribute to 1970s variety acts. Lana Del Rey evoked nostalgia for summers with what song? Lana Del Rey evoked nostalgia for summers with what song? It was Summertime Sadness. Was featured in her 2012 album Born to Die. Since it began in 1971, this festival has been attracting 20,000 people each year. Since it began in 1971, this festival has been attracting 20,000 people each year. It is the Ukulele Festival in Hawaii. If you're in Hawaii, make sure to check the festival out. It is great fun. Okay, this is the last question. Where is the Underwater Music Festival held? Where is the Underwater Music Festival held? It's in Lou Key Reef in Florida. The festival is part of an effort to raise awareness for coral prevention. Well, those are all the summer questions. I'm very, very excited for summer. It's rainy today. I don't know if you can hear, but summer is going to be awesome. The sun and the barbecues and the music and everything we just read about, I think it's going to be awesome. So I hope that you did well on the trivia, or you at least enjoyed it. And I hope you're excited for summer as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you really, really soon.